15-year-old Katie Mitchell shares her complicated family situation. Katie's mother, Ali, is overly protective of her. When Simone, the school cheerleading coach, left, Ali, Katie's mom, volunteered to step in. She openly praises her daughter and urges the other girls to follow her example. Naturally, Katie's classmates don't appreciate it, especially Veronica. The practice is interrupted by a call from Jeff, Ali's husband, who complains about issues with his publishing house. During a flip rehearsal, Veronica cues one girl to push another, and Maddie falls, breaking her arm. The Mitchells live in a large house. Jeff is a writer, currently working on a new novel. Ali feels guilty for not keeping the girls under control, even though Simone trusted her with the team for just one day. Because of her mother's overprotectiveness, Katie becomes a target for Veronica and her minions. The girls steal Katie's phone and discover that she's been chatting with an older guy named Jordan. Veronica, pretending to be Katie, sends Jordan an obscene message and refuses to return the phone until the end of the school day. At home, Ali runs into Craig, who is leaving earlier than expected. He assures her that his son Jordan will be fine on his own. Ali smiles at Jordan, who is doing some renovations in their house. He smiles back. Suddenly, a stranger shows up at the Mitchells' doorstep. He introduces himself as Tom Truby and says he's here about Katie. Ali is confused. Clearly nervous, Tom explains that he has 3 children and that his wife Bella recently passed away. Ali lets him in, and immediately calls for Jeff. Tom reveals that his wife had a rare form of cancer, and the entire family underwent DNA testing to check for mutations. It turned out that 15-year-old Liv was not their biological daughter. According to Tom, 15 years ago, Katie and Liv were switched at birth in the hospital. He insists they must do a DNA test as soon as possible, and if he's right, Katie should also be checked for the cancer mutation. Ali and Jeff are in complete shock. The woman demands that Tom leave immediately. She refuses to believe Tom's story. Jeff tries to calm her down, assuring her that even if Katie isn't their biological child, no court would ever grant Tom custody. Ali picks Katie up from school. Distracted, she nearly hits Veronica and her mother Natasha Bridge in the parking lot. Natasha snidely asks if 1 injury per day isn't enough. Veronica meanwhile gives Katie her phone back, saying she left it in class. Back home, Katie texts Jordan, telling him someone stole her phone and the messages weren't from her. Ali and Jeff convince their daughter to take a DNA test under the pretense of building a family tree. That evening, lying on her bed with her laptop, Katie has no idea she's being watched. Ali lies awake all night, tormented by her thoughts. When the DNA test results are ready, Ali and Jeff tell their daughter the truth. They are not her biological parents, and her birth father recently came to see them. The girl says she wishes they hadn't told her, but Ali and Jeff felt they had to, since Katie might be at risk for hereditary cancer. Later, after things have calmed down a bit, Ali and Jeff tell Katie she needs further testing. That night, the girl sneaks out of the house. Jordan is already waiting in the car and instantly senses that something is wrong. Ali and Jeff have found a photo of Liv, their biological daughter, online. They feel sorry for the girl who lost her mother so young. Ali believes this is karma for having given up her first child for adoption. But Jeff knows his wife isn't to blame. She was Katie's age when it happened. Cheerleading practices continue under Coach Simone, who immediately notices that something is bothering Katie. Next, we see a hooded figure pulling a rope, a drill, handcuffs and other items out of a gym bag. Ali wishes the home renovation would move along faster. But it seems Jordan will be staying around for quite a while. More than a week passes, and Tom Truby returns. Ali would prefer if he didn't come around right now. They need time to process everything. Tom says he saw Katie looking toward his house the day before. Hearing this, Ali can no longer hold back her emotions. Tom says it would be wonderful if Katie met Liv. Maybe they'd even become friends. Soon the Mitchells prepare for dinner with Tom and his children. Naturally, everyone is very nervous. A few minutes later, Tom and his family arrive at the door. Katie is overwhelmed with emotion as she sees her biological father for the first time. The same goes for Ali and Liv. It's an unusual situation, to say the least. In addition to Liv, Tom has an older son named Callum and a younger daughter named Amy. At dinner, Ali shares a bit about herself. She's a housewife but often volunteers at Katie's school. Unlike Katie, Liv isn't really into sports, but she loves books. She's even read Jeff's first novel. Amy, on the other hand, enjoys sports just like Katie, and like their late mother. Callum plays basketball. Later, Liv helps Jeff, her biological father, clear the table. They have a lot to talk about since they both adore books. Katie tells Jordan how the dinner with her new relatives went. He advises her to be careful with that family. Soon after, at a party, Ali sees Natasha flirting with Jeff. That's how she behaves with all the men. Then Natasha approaches Ali and comments on how terrible it is, the hospital mix-up with the babies. Ali is puzzled about how Natasha even knows. Did Jeff tell her? Later, a basketball tournament takes place. Callum is thrilled that Katie came. When Veronica sees Callum greet Katie, she asks how they know each other. Katie lies and says they're cousins. Veronica, who's had a crush on Callum for a while, takes a selfie with Katie, pretending they're friends. Ali suggests going shopping with Jeff, but he's busy working on his book. Besides, they have an appointment with Katie's therapist today. Ali feels a bit upset. The next day at school, Katie tells Veronica that Callum asked about her. Katie simply asks Veronica to be nice to him. Given what happened to Maddie, one can expect anything from Veronica. The girl says Maddie was the weak link. Deep down, Ali still feels guilty for giving up her first child. On the street, she runs into Tom, who offers to help her pick out a birthday gift for her 20-year-old nephew Peter. Ali happily agrees. But when she sees Liv in the store, choosing a book for pregnant women, she's overcome with anxiety. To get Tom out of the store, Ali quickly makes up an excuse and suggests they go grab a drink. At the bar, she confesses that Peter isn't her nephew, he's her son, whom she gave up for adoption right after he was born. Katie doesn't know she has a brother, and Tom promises to keep that secret between them. He takes Ali's hand, telling her that giving her son a loving family was the best thing she could have done. Since they're already being honest, Tom admits that shortly before Bella got sick, he had been planning to file for divorce because he couldn't forgive her for cheating. But then he had to take care of his ailing wife and their 3 children. Later, Dr. Lopez, a psychologist, came to the Mitchells' home to discuss the family situation, as well as the upcoming screening that would determine the likelihood of Katie might develop the same illness as her biological mother. Katie is upset that she rarely gets to see her sisters. Maybe Tom doesn't want her to, thinking she might die soon as well. Ali insists Tom would never do such a thing. Jeff doesn't understand how his wife knows that. Dr. Lopez wants to speak with Katie's parents alone, as the tension in the family is clearly high. Jeff is bothered by the fact that Tom has inserted himself into their lives, while Ali doesn't understand why her husband shared private details with Natasha Bridge. Today Katie is supposed to spend time with Maddie. After dropping her off, Ali texts Tom, asking to talk. Katie reveals to Maddie that her fall wasn't an accident, she has proof. And she already warned Veronica that if she doesn't back off, Coach Simone will find out everything. Ali doesn't get a chance to talk to Tom because he kisses her, and Liv sees it. In shock, the girl runs away. Ali wants to go after her, but Tom stops her. It'll be better if he does it himself. Katie's parents are convinced she's spending the night at Maddie's, but in truth Maddie is just covering for her. Jordan picks Katie up, unaware that Veronica is following them. Jeff apologizes to his wife for almost forgetting Peter's birthday. Of course Ali forgives him. Katie feels like she has nothing to lose, maybe she's doomed to die young anyway. As a birthday gift for Jordan, she performs a dance for him, but it's clear he's struggling to keep a smile on his face. Something is bothering him. Ali can't stop thinking about Tom. She finally decides to talk to Liv, although the girl clearly agrees reluctantly. But Ali wants to discuss not only the kiss but also the pregnancy book Liv recently bought. The girl refuses to continue the conversation and walks away. Ali receives a call from Jeff. He went to Maddie's to pick up Katie, but she's not there. From Callum, Ali learns that Katie has a second account where she posts rather revealing photos. What else could she be hiding from her parents? Ali leaves a voice message for Liv, hoping she might know something. Jeff can't just sit around, he gets ready to search the neighborhood for their daughter. After some hesitation, Ali calls Tom, and soon he arrives. They fear Katie may have run away due to all the stress she's been under lately. Tom says he can't pretend nothing happened yesterday. Ali explains it was a mistake and that they should just stay friends. Since every minute of delay could be dangerous, Ali calls the police. Detective Miriam Davis believes Katie simply ran away. Teenagers do that all the time, but usually they come back. Katie wakes up in an unfamiliar house in a basement. She screams for help, but there's no one around. Maddie admits she lied. In truth, Katie left yesterday to meet Jordan and never came back. The Mitchells, accompanied by Detective Davis, arrive at Jordan and Craig's house, but Katie isn't there. Katie realizes she's been kidnapped. But by whom and why? Detective Davis interviews Jordan in front of the Mitchells. He insists that he and Katie are just friends, nothing more. They met yesterday to celebrate his birthday. Upon hearing that yesterday was Jordan's 20th birthday, Ali realizes that he is her son Peter. He cries, admitting he's known for years that Ali is his birth mother. Yesterday Katie hinted to Jordan that she had feelings for him, so he finally told her the truth. The girl was devastated, realizing her entire life had been a lie. Meanwhile, Katie manages to open the door to the room. On a windowsill in the hallway, she finds a screwdriver and tries to unlock the front door, unaware that someone is outside. Ali is happy to have finally seen her son. Deep down she had always hoped that one day he would find her. Jordan is glad too. He tells Ali about the conflict between Katie and Veronica, which had gone way too far. A hooded figure grabs Katie and drags her back into the basement. Veronica insists the last time she saw Katie was at school on Friday. Ali has a recording of a conversation between Katie and Veronica, in which the latter says Maddie is the weak link in their team and needs to be removed. Katie had the foresight to record it. Realizing she can't pretend to be in control anymore, Veronica admits that she followed Katie yesterday and saw her dancing for Jordan. Veronica only recorded a video so Katie wouldn't turn her in. There's still no news, and the uncertainty is the worst part. On Liv's page, Ali and Jeff find something suspicious. The last photo of her with her mother was posted just a week ago. The couple tracks down the Truby family's address and goes there. They're stunned to see Bella alive and well. It turns out Liv isn't the one who's pregnant, it's her mother Bella. A man comes out and introduces himself as Oreo, Bella's husband. Tom is the father of her 3 children, but they divorced because of his violent outbursts. The kids are terrified of him and never spoke about their mother in his presence. Bella explains she did have cancer in the past, but it was unrelated to any genetic mutation. The girls were indeed switched at birth, that was discovered by accident, but Bella says it never mattered to her. Tom lost everything, so he became obsessed with the daughter he thought he still had a chance with. The couple realizes Katie is with him. She likely called him after the fight with Jordan. Tom had been watching Katie and her family this whole time. Thanks to his charm, he quickly earned Ollie's trust. The Mitchells immediately contact the police. A search of Tom's house is already underway. In an interview, Veronica pretends to cry, claiming she and Katie have been friends since childhood. Reporters distort the story in every possible way, which infuriates Ali. In those moments she's especially grateful to Liv for her support. Tom used to leave notes for Amy inside her favorite stuffed rabbit. This time he has left a note for Ali, saying he'll be waiting for her at sunset at the hospital where the switch happened, and that she must come alone. Ali asks Liv not to tell anyone about it. Later, the Mitchells appear on camera, pleading with Katie's abductor to return her unharmed. Ali also says she knows Tom loves Katie, just like they do, and that he only wants what's best for her. It works. Tom, watching the interview on TV, believes Ali is ready to be with him and their daughter. He adds a sedative to Katie's soup and forces her to eat it. The girl is handcuffed. At some point an idea comes to her, to use her earring as a makeshift key. Before the meeting with Tom, Liv wishes Ali good luck. Meanwhile, Katie manages to free herself from the handcuffs, but due to the effects of the sedative she feels dizzy. At one point she collapses and quickly drifts into unconsciousness. Ali meets Tom in the parking lot of the maternity hospital. He immediately forces her to throw away her keys and phone, promising that she'll soon be reunited with their daughter. Ali plays along, making Tom believe she's ready to run away with him. He drives her off to an unknown location, speaking about how long he's waited for a future with Katie. Then Tom brings Ali to the very house he had rented in cash. They find Katie unconscious on the floor. Asking Tom to carry her to the bed, Ali discreetly unlocks the basement door, then gives Katie some water. Tom sees it all as a picture-perfect family moment, just him and his girls. Trying to stay calm, Ali asks Tom to make some tea for Katie. Jeff is frantic with worry, unable to reach his wife for hours. Liv confesses that Ali went to rescue Katie. Ali whispers to her daughter to stay calm no matter what happens. While Tom adds sleeping pills to their tea, Ali quietly tells Katie that she doesn't have the mutated gene and that her biological mother is alive. Ali and Katie refuse to drink the tea. The woman throws the boiling water into Tom's face and strikes him. A fight breaks out between them. Katie jumps in to help her mother, and together they manage to knock Tom out and run. But he quickly regains consciousness and grabs a shotgun. Ali and Katie try to escape in the car, but Tom shoots out the tire and pulls them out by force. Luckily Jeff and Liv arrive just in time. A fight breaks out between Jeff and Tom. Tom gains the upper hand and lifts a heavy stone, but in that moment Liv points the shotgun at him and demands he stop. She can't let Jeff die. As Tom prepares to bring down the stone, Liv pulls the trigger. The worst is finally over. The police arrive. This story has forever bound 2 families together, but now they've learned to accept it. In finding each other, everyone involved has also found themselves.